Hello there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free and helps me out a lot. You can also catch me live at twitch.tv/SnapplesVA. I'd be happy if you'd stop by. And lastly, don't forget to wear your headphones.
Disclaimer, I am not and do not claim to be a licensed tax professional. The content of this video should not be used for any reference for any real tax or financial decisions. Enjoy the video.
Hello? Sir? You might want to open the door for what I have to say. Pretty important. Hello, sir. I'm with the Internal Revenue Service. Is this your name? Haha, glad I got the right house this time. Do you mind if I, step in? Thank you. Now, down to business. First things first. My name is Snapples. I'm a forensic accountant. And I've been sent by the IRS to reconstruct your finances. You see, we have a, little problem. You didn't seem to report much in your taxes. You have this nice big house, this fancy car in your driveway, and yet, according to your returns, you're unemployed. Oh, wow. This place really does look bigger on the inside. Ooh, is that chandelier new? Oh, and this table. Is it cherry? Ah, mahogany. Nice. So, tell me, dear, how did you pay for this, large house? That fancy car? This, oh my god, stylish chandelier, and this mahogany table? Say, have you heard a little thing called criminal tax evasion, perhaps? It's the concealment of sources of income. Tax evasion is a felony criminal offense, and you can be tried in federal court, face a federal judge, and if you're convicted, you'll be sent to federal prison for the next 5 years. Not to mention all the back taxes you'd have to pay on that. But I'm sure you wouldn't try hiding anything from me, right? Right. I'm glad. Now, let's begin. Let's see here. You have been involved in a number of jobs and quit them as well. You haven't filled out your I-9, W-2, or even a W-4 for any of these jobs. Take a look. I know! I was shocked too. I thought you would have known about this. Do you not keep track of your mail or your emails? No? You haven't been keeping track throughout? Alright, that's alright now, sir. That's alright. Firstly, let's start with something quite simple then. So, your current job. What is your current occupation throughout these last few weeks, or even perhaps days? And how much did you make currently, this very year? Okay. Not as bad as I had thought. Especially with the aforementioned rotating jobs fiasco you've been doing. However, you are going to need to get started on your previous W-2, W-4, and I-9s in order to handle any and all future tax returns. And yes, before you ask, there are some alternative ways in order to handle everything all neat and tidy. You can firstly hire a tax professional to help negotiate that amount you owe. However, the downside of that is hiring someone to do so, and that will cost you a good chunk of change, especially with your current, predicament. But secondly, you could sell a handful of your valuable items to help cut down the price, just by a small amount. You find me quite valuable? Sir, please. We're getting off track here. You need to find a way to get this figured out. If you don't, well, I'm, sure I don't need to tell you again, but you know you're gonna be put in jail for tax evasion, right? Honestly, I don't know what I would do if I were you, since you owe the IRS so much. But you are pretty attractive and seem like someone who doesn't deserve a more harsher punishment. How about, this? Since you look quite the catch, and, in all honesty, you seem, really nice despite your, well, let's be honest here, terrible track of your own taxes. So, I have a proposal. So, why not have a nice little written or verbal agreement? I'll help you with your taxes, and in return, well, I haven't really thought about it yet. But the most important thing is that we get this done. Got it? At the moment here, you owe me one, alright? You owe me one. Are you seriously asking me if I'm being serious? Of course I'm being serious here. As much as I think you deserve this for not keeping a good record of such, I, feel a little bad for you, and I do think this should be sorted out as quickly as possible to make my job at least a little bit easier, you know? I'm a busy guy. I have got other people to check in on. Plus, you're one of the more kinder clients I've had the pleasure of having. No, the last two I've had just today tried doing some, mall ninja type shit, those types from the message boards. Thankfully, they're actually getting their comeuppance now. And I was all left unscathed, thankfully. But anyways, sir, you need to, have this sorted out. And I got some time here to help you on your predicament. So, are we in agreement? Alrighty. Okay, we could do this. Whew. Let me roll up my sleeves. Okay. Let's get this handled. Alright, firstly, since you haven't officially been married, and truth be told, you spend a lot more stuff on guy stuff, so are you, seeing anyone lately? Oh, you haven't gotten to a relationship in a long while. I see. I'm sorry, I know that sounded rude and too forthcoming, but I just wanted to make sure is all from my, request. Just let me, give me a minute to gather an idea. How about you, yes, you, treat us to a nice dinner in some romantic restaurant, or something like that. Of course, we don't have to be in the restaurant for a nice date. We could also do some other, stuff if you'd like. And it won't even cost you a single cent. I'm kidding, okay? Just a little joke. Unless, of course, you want to pay me back just like that, without the dinner first, then I won't deny such a nice exchange. But then I won't be able to know you a whole lot more of your story, and more of how you can afford all this. Like, but Jesus, man, how do you do it? I don't get it. Oh, you think my laugh is quite adorable? Well, I thank you. I think you look quite lovely as well, sir. Hey now, since when were you a lot more forward suddenly? You and your quite smooth answers and retorts? And here I thought you're just gonna stand there, taking it all in while I merely compliment you. Hey now, I didn't say I disliked it though. Like I said, they were quite nice lines you've got in store, but I'll be honest. Do you actually mean it when you say that you, find me cute? I see. Thank you, sir. And with your question about me having someone in my life, well, firstly, I wouldn't have asked. Sorry, let me start again. Now, firstly, if I did have someone, I wouldn't be, asking you out now, would I? And secondly, it's quite difficult to keep up with relationships in my line of work. Not a lot of time on my hands to, pursue people. Plus, you know, not a lot of people to like having a tax man in their own home. But, I think it's an upside, all things considered. Which is why I'm probably an excellent forensic accountant. You know, it's quite funny, actually. I haven't been able to remember the last time since I've had this much time with anyone, let alone actually outside of work. It's difficult, I'll just say, and from the way you've been living and, well, your current residence, it's been difficult for you too. I'm sure you've been very stressed these past few weeks, even months at best. So, having you here right now, I'm sure it feels like a nice reprieve from having to worry about money. I, know we're just on a verbal agreement about it, but even if it's just a few moments since we've actually known each other, it's good to know that we both have each other's backs. We'd make good mates, I reckon. Sorry if I would have been on a tangent there. I haven't exactly been too kind to myself, pressure and all that, you know? Yeah. Oh, uh, oh, a hug? A hug would be nice. Thank you, sir. Wow, you're really warm, you know? And smell quite nice. I'm glad that the teasing hasn't made you into a, sweaty mess. I can't exactly say that about me, though. I'm starting to feel quite nice, I won't lie. You don't mind if we keep hugging each other for a lot longer, right? Thank you, I mean, sir. Thank you for your warmth. You don't mind if my hands start to saunter all over the place, right? My hands tend to wander when I'm very relaxed and feeling better. Mind if I, unbutton my shirt? Eh? You want to, do it yourself? Aren't you too kind, sir? Thanks, go right ahead. You know, you keep being this way, and I'll make sure the IRS will start owing you some tax returns by the end of the night. Oh my. You want some of your taxes to be done already? Starting in your bed? Well, unfortunately, sir, there's a bit of a problem. Sadly, I have work tomorrow. So mind if we just cuddle a bit? Good. Let me get comfy. What? I'm just cuddling you on your lap. Am I too heavy for you, big boy? Thanks! Sorry if I caught you off guard. I just couldn't help myself. You just have such a comfortable lap. No, I forgot how nice this was. I never thought I'd be getting this when I signed up for this job, but am I glad that I got it, though? This was very nice, I'll admit. At the very least. I really don't want to do this, but I am a professional through and through, so if you don't mind me, I'll be just getting ready to go, okay? I'll make sure the amount you owe is cut in half, and I'll make sure the few of your forms get filled out properly. And I will come back soon and help you figure out the rest. And it'll involve the same process, but maybe just a little longer next time. Either way, it won't be a problem. Here's, my number if you ever need to call me. I'm glad we could figure this out, but I need to get some work done before I can come back. I'll see you, cutie, okay? Till I come back and, pick you up around 8 or so. Is that okay? Alright. I'll see you then. Thanks to my Patreons and my YouTube members for supporting me.